The following program may contain strong language and mature content. Viewer discretion is advised.
Good morning, and peace and blessings to you. It's a great day. It's a blessed day. And if you don't know anything else on this day, know that you deserve to be blessed. We want to welcome you to Titan in the Morning. Hold on. That part right there. Good morning. And peace and blessings to you. It's a great day. It's a blessed day. It's a Tuesday. And if you don't know anything else on this Tuesday, know that you deserve to be blessed. Hey, everyone. Y'all know who I am. And it is Titan in the Morning. And you know, it's a Tuesday morning, right? So we one day into the week and everything is good and everything is gravy. Look, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to sit back this morning. My peoples, my village, my tribe, my gang. I want y'all to come in. Y'all let me know this morning. This morning, what I want you to do, I want you to give me some thumbs up. Give me some hearts. I want you to come and talk to me. I want you to tell me that you're in the building. That's what I want you to do. Can y'all do that for me this morning? Because this morning, we're going to talk about a little something this morning. We got a lot in the cup, and we're going to take a sip of what's in that cup. So good morning to you. Peace and blessings to you. I want to take a moment this morning, and I'm going to do a little different this morning. Hey. I want to take a moment this morning and do a little something different. And what I want to do differently this morning is I want to take a moment. Hey, come on, Madhouse. You better. Come on, Kwame. Y'all better give me them hearts. Give me them thumbs up. Y'all come talk to me this morning. Because this morning, I want to take a moment and I want to center myself, right? And I want you to center yourself. I want you to think about everything that's been going on with you and happening with you this morning, right? This morning, and you don't have to put too much into it, okay? Just how am I feeling this morning? On the feelings wheel, right? Where am I at? Am I good this morning? Do I feel great this morning? Am I a little agitated? Am I angry? Am I mad? What we want to do is welcome all of that. We hold space for all of that, right? But I want you to think about where you're at this morning. Hey, 3, good morning. I owe you a phone call. I'm so sorry. I owe you a phone call. All right. This morning, I want you to think about where you're at. And it doesn't have to be pretty. It doesn't have to be pretty. Y'all with me? It does not have to be pretty. Good morning, Tamika. Hey, Tamika. I ain't seen my Mika in a minute. It doesn't have to be pretty, but I want you to take that, whatever it is, right? And I want you to hold space for it. I want you to acknowledge it. And look, ladies and gentlemen, it may be good, it may be bad, it may be indifferent, whatever it is, I want you to hold space for it, right? I want you to acknowledge it. And then what I want you to do, I want you to take that in. We're going to do a breath. We're going to clean the air this morning. We're going to change the atmosphere in the room. We're going to take a moment and get good. Hey, honey. and we're going to get good, and we're going to make sure that we are good, right? And it's important that you do this every morning. And you can do it 2 or 3 times a day, but I want you to hold space for that thing, right? That's trying to control you, but you have control of it. Oh, yeah, I'm not ready this morning. I want you to hold space for that thing that's trying to control you, whether it be anxiety, whether it be pain, whether it be COVID, whether it be a cold, whether it be aching in your body, whether it be you don't know which way you're going to go, whether it be a relationship that you don't know if it's good or not. I want you to hold space, right, for it, to acknowledge it. That's what I want you to do this morning. Y'all with me? Y'all with me? Oh, this is going to be a good one this morning. So I want you to take that, right? Think about it. And then when we take this breath, because we believe that breath is life and life is breath, okay? We believe that. In order for us to live, we got to breathe. And in order for us to breathe, we got to live, right? That's what we got to do. So what I want you to do is to take it in. When we take that deep breath in, bring it in, you're going to acknowledge it. But then when we blow it out, we're going to blow it out to the furthest reaches of the universe or to the deepest part of the ocean. So it can't come back around to us real quick. We got some time to deal with it. You feel what I'm saying? Oh, come on this morning. Come on this morning. I'm going to take me a sip before I do this because I need to make sure I'm good. Yes. All right, y'all. Here we go. On the count of 3, we're going to take that deep breath in, right? Because we finna change the atmosphere. The atmosphere is going to be for our good. It's going to be tingling. It's going to be for greatness, right? It's going to be for us to be able to control what it is that we're doing this day. Are y'all with me? Okay, well, come on with it. On the count of 3, we're going to take that deep breath in. And when we do take that deep breath in, it's going to be a 5 count. And on that 5 count, when we release it, we're going to make some noise and let the universe know that we're in control. Now, look, y'all might be on y'all way to work. Y'all might be in work. So you might need to do a silent noise, right? You feel me? You know what I mean? But I want you to make some noise. And see, it doesn't matter whether you make the noise mentally or spiritually or either verbally out loud. You're going to make some noise with it. Y'all with me? All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's get it. This morning, I'm feeling kind of tingly. All right. On the count of 3, we're going to bring it in. 1, 2, 3. Deep breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Look, ladies and gentlemen, look. This is up to us. This is up to us. It is control. You brought that deep breath in. You held it for that 5 pace. And then when you blew it out, you made some noise. But see, I sent mine away. I sent it away. You got to send it away because you need a moment to acknowledge and to be able to deal with it. You got to form a plan. You feel what I'm saying? I guarantee you, if you do this, how many other times you need. Look, ladies and gentlemen, sometimes I'm at work and things just don't go right. And I said, I got to take a moment. And I got to acknowledge that I'm not good, that I've been triggered, that something has happened. You understand what I'm saying? So I do it throughout my day. You can do it in the mornings, you can do it at night or whenever, but take that breath. Change the atmosphere. Change your outlook on what's happening. You are in control. You are in control. So this morning, I know I've talked about it before, but I'm going to let y'all know. So I want y'all to see my cup. Can y'all see my cup? So my cup says, create your own rainbow every day. And I want to thank my brother Leon, for giving me a Christmas gift that says, create your own rainbow every day. And look, I don't feel no kind of way because I like creating rainbows. Rainbows got a lot of color. They are pretty. They're nice to look at. I'm going to create my own rainbow every day. And so I want to say thank you to him for giving me a gift of create my own rainbows. I'm creating them. Right now today, I'm creating it with you. So ladies and gentlemen, in my rainbow cup this morning, because I'm creating rainbows, right? We want to see what's in the cup. What's in the cup this morning? What is in the cup? Okay. Now, this morning, I'm going to say what's in the cup, right? But I'm talking about what I'm drinking this morning real quick. I'm drinking Jamaican rum, right? It is, it's not, nah, it's not rum, right? But it's just the flavor. Y'all not gonna get me because I got work this morning, so don't do that. But I'm drinking Jamaican rum, so it is really smooth. It feels good, and I like that. All right, so y'all get y'all some. Go on to Amazon and type in Jamaican rum or Jamaican coffee or Jamaican rum coffee. Yeah, and then get you some. Awesome stuff. All right. So what's in my cup this morning is peace, right? What's in my cup this morning is peace. What I want to offer you is some peace. Ladies and gentlemen, we are running around this world. We are running around this life. We are doing things and we don't have peace. We think because we're okay from one day to the next that we have peace. But what I want you to do is to look in your cup, right? Yeah, that looks like peace. It tastes like peace. I want you to give yourself some peace, right? I want you to be intentional about where you put your spirit and your light. I want you to understand that peace is something that you have to sometimes work for, right? My grandmother used to always say, anything worth having is worth working for. You get it freely, you give it with coupons, 9 times out of 10 is not going to work the same way. You feel me? You got to work at that. And so this last week and a half, and this weekend, I ended my weekend with a dinner with my brothers, and I said to them, I just want to be happy. I just want to be happy. That's what I want to do. Like my ultimate goal in life is to be happy. I don't want to have to fight and fuss and argue and do all of these things. Now, I know that's part of life, but I just want to be happy. So I have to intentionally work on my peace. And my peace means, and hear me out when I say this, y'all. Hear me out when I say this. My peace means me making a way for me to live, right? To thrive, to be me, to do the things that God put me on this earth to do. That's my peace. But it looks a little different, right? Hold me for a second. It looks a little different. I can't just say, I want peace, and then there's going to be peace. Anything worth having is worth working for. I have to work at my peace. I have to work at understanding that there are things on the outside that can come in that can disrupt my peace. I got to be intentional about where I go with my light and my energy. I got to be intentional about who I let into my space. I got to be intentional of how I feed my spirit. You feel what I'm saying? And people will say, oh, well, Ty, this sounds like you're scared. No, let me tell you something. I'm not scared, but let me not mince words. This world is this world, and I know how this world is. So I'm not scared, but I'm cautious. I'm cautious about where I put my spirit. I'm cautious about where I bring my spirit. I'm cautious about these spaces and places and rooms that I go into with my spirit. Because let's be honest. I'm human. My spirit can be 150. Cooking with Crisco. Y'all know what that. Look that up for those of you who don't know about, But cooking with Crisco. Because y'all know back in the day, you cook with some Crisco, you made some fried chicken. Ooh, that was the best fried chicken ever. That Lord. Okay, anyways. But I had to work on what I'm doing and how I show up and how I represent myself, right? I want peace. But I can't sit here and ask for peace and I'm not having peace with myself. Meaning I love myself. I love where I'm at. I love what I'm doing. I'm a work in progress. When I look in the mirror, I don't hate what's looking back at me. When I look in the mirror, I don't want to erase what's looking back at me. I understand the power that I have, the position that I'm in, and my purpose. And I need my peace. My peace is not me sitting here, all the time. That's not my peace. I want to have peace in the middle of a crowd of people. I want to have peace in these spaces and places that I go into. I want to be able to stand up and tell you that I am Titan Capri, and that's who I am. My peace is that I can say that. That's my peace. Y'all get what I'm saying? So peace doesn't mean that it's all quiet and silent and that's what it is. I want to be able to walk into a room, which I have been able to do. Walk into a room and let you know who I am without even saying a word. I want my energy and my spirit to be so big and so bold and to come into the room actually that I got to turn sideways so I can squeeze through the door. It's so big. Right? And that's not being honorary. That's not being that. But that's me telling you that my peace is worth more to me than the strife and everything that's going on out here. So I got to make a way. I got to have peace. So what I want to give you this morning, what's in your cup, look in your cup, and you look in your cup at peace. You need peace in your life. And I normally don't say you need, right? But this morning, whoever this is right here, boop, 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 this is for you. You need peace in your life. If you are going through your day and something continuously picks at you, something continuously make you feel some kind of way, something continuously keep rearing its ugly head to you, then you need some peace. But you are in control of that peace. You feel what I'm saying? You know the old saying, they used to say, oh, turn the other cheek. I'm not turning no other cheek. What I'm doing is I'm going to be intentional about who I am and what I am. I'm going to show up the same exact way that I am because that's who I am, right? But then I'm going to be intentional about how you handle me. I'm not allowing that into my space anymore. I'm not allowing you to come over here and treat me any old kind of way and then just leave. What I'm doing is I'm being intentional about the peace that I make for myself. And in that peace, sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, you cannot block your blessing. Sometimes there's a reason why God and the universe opened up and said, hey, God said, this is who you are. The universe said, we're having this over here, so I need you to go over here, right? You feel what I'm saying? And y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm not diminishing God in no way, no form, no fashion. But what I'm saying is, you know how sometimes you look up and you speak to the universe, right? You speak it to the universe. You speak it out loud, right? I would like to have, or I need, or this is great, or this is beautiful. I'm so glad that I came, right? You got to be real careful about how you do. Don't block your blessings. God is over here saying, I hear you. So let me allow the universe to make the connection. You feel what I'm saying? So the universe opens up and says, hey, I got this over here. This person over here is inviting you here. So you go there and you are in the middle of something and you think, oh, you know what? I don't even know why I came. But then that thing happens. Boom. And you say, that was it. If I'd have stayed home, I would have missed that. If I didn't come, if I let my mind take over, if I let, my my thoughts overcome me, then I probably wouldn't have got that blessing. But again, you're going to these locations or these places and spaces, but you had peace. So I'm going to tell you something real quick. Why peace is in my cup. I was so nervous on Thursday for World AIDS Day. I was asked to do a presentation at the Rothko Chapel. And it is a silent chapel. It's for prayer and meditation. But also, too, you know that World AIDS Day is for those of us that are living with HIV, and then those that have passed on and in remembrance and things like that. So we observe the day for that, right? To give honor and to support those who are still living with HIV, but those that have passed on. Now, I'm Titan, right? And I don't think the same way everybody thinks. I'm not on the same path that everybody is on because that's who I am, right? And that's what I feel, right? However, I was so nervous going in, right? And, I do my calm, cool, collected thing. I show up and all of that. But when I showed up, right, let me tell you how God works and how the universe just used me. When I showed up, I met the person that I interviewed with or that I had a meeting with. Met her. I met the person that I talked to via email. I met her. And then they showed me the chapel. And then they walked me over to where I was going to be seated. And so I walked over and then I kind of like, how you look at someone and like, oh, I know you. So the universe had somebody in the space already that kind of, gave me that little, okay, Titan, this is going to be okay. And then she was saying to me, like, this is new to her, like, and then I'm like, okay, I got somebody, doing the same thing. Then I looked in the crowd and I'm sitting there, and then I seen a couple of people. I want to thank Kevin and his mother for coming, and I want to thank his mother for being so sweet and such a gracious person. She talked to me pretty much the whole week, and she just gave me words of encouragement. And I want to thank her for that. Again, here goes the universe. This is my peace. So what I was worried about, I was worried that I was going to go in there in this silence. This chapel that had a circle type of seating with a altar in the middle, and you were given, you brought mementos or things like that you wanted to put on the altar, and you wrote out, your feelings, or wrote out quotes or thoughts and prayers to someone, or put someone's name down, however you wanted to do it in the middle there at the altar. I was thinking to myself that I don't know if Titan is going to fit in this location, right? Because it's silence, and Titan is normally loud and wants to be. But something came over me when she asked me, she said, "Are you okay?" And I said, "Yeah, this is my first time here." She says, "Just be you." And just as simple as that, right? Just be you. And I was like, okay, I got you, God. Okay, the universe made sure that I had these people around me. You understand what I'm saying? That the light was shining where it needed to be. God put me in the place, right? And then everything else kind of made its way. And sometimes you got to understand what that peace is. I'm at peace with who I am. I'm done trying to be somebody else for somebody else, right? You feel what I'm saying? I can only be me. And that's that peace. I got up, I did my presentation, and I was a little antsy about whether or not my call to action was going to be great. You know what I mean? Like it was going to have the same impact it would have had at a Heart and Soul or something like that, or at a luncheon for long-term survivors or whatever have you. And I started, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna do this. And I started, and I said, I told them, I said, the question is, Titan, are you gonna live or are you gonna thrive? And then I said, we thrive, we thrive. Now in my mind, I was saying, by the second we thrive, if ain't nobody singing nothing, I'm gonna go ahead on and cut it off. But on that second we thrive, the room, you could hear them. And I said, you sure right, God. You all right. You get. And I said, shh, shh, shh. I quieted down just a little bit, but I kept going. We thrive. We thrive. And I asked them to thank you. I'm asking them to allow me to thank you for thriving with me. You don't know what this means for somebody who's 17 years HIV positive, who was diagnosed with AIDS, to look out into this room and see that you all are here, right? You all are here in observance of World AIDS Day, but you're here to promote and push and pull and love on those that are still here living with HIV, but then those that have passed on. You are a thriver. This is what and it was exactly what it was supposed to be. Ladies and gentlemen, in my cup this morning is peace. Leon gave me some peace by saying, create your own rainbow every day. That's my peace. I'm going to create my own rainbow every day. My peace. I'm going to get up and I'm going to be intentional about where I put my spirit and how I use my light. I'm going to make sure that what I'm doing is not in vain. I'm going to make sure that I am not sitting here playing the game. You understand what I'm saying? So this morning, when you look into your cup, you have some peace. But you owe it to yourself to know what that peace is. You owe it to yourself to be at peace. You owe it to yourself to, as you step into any room, any place, any space, right? to have that peace. But first, you must have peace with yourself. Have peace with yourself. I got to have peace with how I look, how I feel, how my spirit moves, how I feel about, my life. Am I living? Am I thriving? I got to be at peace with how God made me. I got to be at peace with all of the junk and the trunk and the garbage and the stuff and the bags and the words of Erykah Badu. Bag lady, you gonna hurt your back. I got to be at peace with all of that hurt on my back because I'm carrying them bags like that. I got to let go of these bags. I got to let go of that childhood trauma. I got to let go of that anger and that pain. I got to let go because I want to live. I have to have peace. And I can't have peace if I'm holding on to all of that and I'm constantly holding on to it, right? I'm constantly holding on to it with a vice grip. I don't want to let it go because I feel that if I let it go, then it becomes real, that I have to really deal with myself. But I want to tell you something. There is life. There is life in death. There is life in death. There is life in you letting go of that dead weight. There is life in you letting go of that death that's been following you, that's been holding on to you, that darkness that's been creeping up behind you. It's life. But you got to show yourself some peace. You got to show yourself some peace. You got to understand that you're at peace with those things. Now, it takes time. I'm not going to say it's going to happen. And will it be a little, trying? Yes, it will. But ladies and gentlemen, what's in your cup? Peace. Peace. And in this cup got peace in it, but my cup tells me that I got to create my own rainbow every day. And what that means is you got to create your life. You got to create your lane. You got to show yourself some peace every single day. Stop letting them people and those things come at you. Stop letting them tell you that you don't deserve. Stop letting them tell you that you were never God's child. Stop letting them tell you that you should have died. Stop letting them tell you that you're nasty and you're tainted and you'll never be nothing. Stop that. You tell yourself that I am great and I'm wonderfully made. God don't make mistakes. I'm here for a reason. You feel me? Now that's my ministry. My ministry is not over here letting you tell me that I'm the scum of the earth. Bro, sis, whoever, you better back up. Quit playing with me. And the last thing that I want to say to you all before I get out of here this morning, and I want to encourage you and empower you to be you. Stop being what the people want you to be. Stop being what they think you should be. Stop being this thing that cannot live. Stop being this thing that's suffocating because you're trying to do everything that everybody else wants you to do. What about you? What about you? Now, this morning, y'all, I didn't come here to preach. That's not what it is. But I want to tell you what was put on my heart this morning. Show yourself some peace. There's peace in your cup. You start using that peace. You are a blessing. God did not make a mistake by putting you here. Now, sure, things have happened. But let me tell you this. You start showing yourself some peace. When you look in the mirror, you give yourself some peace. I love me. I love who I am. Right now in this moment. Stop putting yourself in situations that you know are not good for you. I love me. I'm showing myself some peace. Stop letting people speak over your life. Pat your own self on the back. Encourage yourself. I'm showing myself some peace and I'm showing myself some love, right? And all of that. Ladies and gentlemen, I love you. I love you. I love you. Peace and blessings to you. And if you don't know anything else, know that you deserve to be blessed. You were not put on this earth to do anything else but be blessed and to be a blessing. If you're blessing, then you're blessed. And if you're blessing somebody, then you're surely blessed individual. Ladies and gentlemen, I love you. I love you. I love you. Hey, Ken, I love you. And I want you to be at peace. I want you to have some peace. Until Thursday, peace and blessings. Get you some peace.